In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
The key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir?
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please.
Shall I take your coat, sir?
Last time it was a game they played with the people. First you would get the keys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Yes, I'd heard the new deacon was a
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Blackmore has sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order
Be
matters
seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way
We may
out.
satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
No lazy
I already
dog.
have.
When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gagg, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. Or I can get more by her staying in England.
1,000 pardons.
Betty has brought more goods into
My
our
apologies.
box here than any
So
Friday
sorry.
day. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thy observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
Sir, Blackmore has sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, we may satisfy that our side of the evidence.
Tom Gagg, sir, is found guilty.
No lazy dog. Right.
'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. I grow we first were taught our evening arts. A very light she cheats when bound she's gone. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. I grow we first were taught our evening arts. A very light she cheats when bound she's gone. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. Like wolves by night, we roam for prey, and take us every floor to bribe us. And here it must be feeding to our hearts, for like wolves by night.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
To bribe us. of love like law are one fine time, and you must be feeding to our heart.
Those were happier days.
Boy, you know where I intend.
If the divine
I love to
plan
make
was
them
set out
easy
for
one
each of
way
us
or
as he
other.
foresaw,
When a
not
gentleman
Jeremy's really burning up the walls
penitence may
tonight.
break his spirit.
These are marvellous.
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial,
I know she
and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away. But 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in
How are
affliction.
you faring?
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execute.
If any wench Venus heard aware, though she be never so
Haytham,
lilies and roses will queen
you should have come to me. We would have found another way.
smugly. If
Yes,
any wench Venus
but then you would have known.
were, though she be never so ugly.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.